Hi, everyone. There are quite a few challenges that business owners go through when it comes to creating content for their brand. So, the first one is that, and this is not in any particular order, but there is the inability to produce enough content. The second challenge that they have is not being able to create content so that they can use it across other platforms. Other platforms being not just social media, but things like, a newsletter or perhaps an opportunity to create content for a blog on their website. And then there is also that they have this content, but they're not able to use it to reach more of their dream clients across the online space. And last but not least, and I think that this is a situation for most business owners, is that there just isn't enough time to create content. Now, if any of these challenges resonate with you, then you are in the right place. Hi, everybody. My name is Dee Boswell-Buck, and I am the digital marketing strategist behind I'm the digital marketing strategist behind Boswell-Buck Creative Consulting. And what we do is we help our clients target their dream clients in the online space. And we do that through different services like full service social media management. We do this by helping them to create online ads so that they could land in the feed of their target audience. And then, of course, it always starts with a strategy. So we create strategies for our clients so that they are able to reach their target audience with ease so that they can reach more and earn more revenue. Now, I'm really excited to be here with you today. I haven't done a live for quite some time. And this is I had a podcast called Strategize Your Business Online. And I just decided that, I love LinkedIn and I love like the online platforms. And I just wanted to do this in a live format. So welcome to Strategize Your Business Online. And today we are going to be talking about the benefits of repurposing your content. Now, as we get started, first of all, what I would love to do is I would love if you could introduce yourself. So first of all, what I would love is that if you can let me know and let everybody else know who's on this live, let us know, the name of your business, what it is you do. So like, how is it that you are able to like reach more of your target audience, or not reach more of your target audience, but what is it that you do that you are able to help others? And so do those intros. And then I have another question. So on occasion, I'm going to have some questions for you. And I'm going to ask you to engage in some unusual, or as I like to say, unique ways. So here we go. Now, if you are, that business owner and you are able to easily do those intros. You are easily able to. I have another question. So sorry, I have something going here. I'm going to have some questions for you, and I'm going to ask you to engage in some. This is live. Sorry, this is my. Like I said, I haven't done this for quite some time. Okay, so here we go. If you are a business owner and you are able to easily create content for your business, and you are able to share your content with ease across various platforms, then what I would love for you is to respond in an emoji. And what I would love for you to do is to respond with the thumbs up. So this thumbs up means, no problem, Dee. I'm here because I want to support and I can easily I can easily create content. And for the second one is that if you are the business owner and you are able to create content, but it would be kind of cool if you were able to do it in a way where it was more consistent. So there is a little bit of a struggle. then what it is that you can do is share an emoji for me. So that emoji is going to be the thinking emoji. So it's going to be the emoji that does this. So it's the emoji that has the finger to the face. So that is if like, yeah, I show up. I wish I could do it a little bit more consistently, but sometimes I do have a situation. And now here it is. Here is your next emoji. Okay. This is for the business owner who it's like, oh my goodness, I am absolutely frustrated. And, when it's time to open up my laptop, oh, the swear words are going. So, what I would love is that if you are that person, I don't want you to swear in the comments, but feel free to share that emoji where it is the emoji of tears. It's like, oh my gosh, help me, somebody. So, feel free to share that emoji. And yeah, so thank you. I'm looking okay. Rosanna's like a thumbs up sometimes. You know what? Like, I'm really good with the clients, Rosanna, but for myself, sometimes it's a sometime. And this is why I am here, because I want to share some of the things that I am going through too. And, hopefully together, we could talk about more about repurposing content. Colleen, I see she's got the thinking thought emoji. And hello, Sky. So nice to see you. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Lucy. So let me continue because all of these things that you are sharing, there's no wrong answer. So if you are the person who is a whiz at getting everything done, then welcome. And if you are that person who has a little bit of an issue sometimes and it's that thoughtful emoji, welcome. And if you are that person where you're possibly tearing out your hair when it comes to sharing your content, we're all in good company. So, the chat is pretty engaging. Feel free to like share some things in the chat. And if anybody has anything where they can be like helpful to the other person, then please share that. Now, here are some struggles that entrepreneurs say to me when they get on that free complimentary call. Now, first of all, I've had a few people say with this face, I hate social media, but I understand that my business needs to be on it. And that's just how I feel, but I need it. Number two is that, Dee, I have all of this content. However, the situation is that I've got these great blog posts. I've created some amazing courses. I've got all of this great content, but I just don't know how to continue sharing it out to the world. And then number three, which by the way, I believe is a problem of just about everyone. Okay. And this is the one. I just don't have enough time. So a lot of us as business owners, we do have a bit of a struggle when it comes to time because, the business is our baby. We don't want to let things go. We need to be into everything. So here it is. It's like either I don't have enough time or they add to it, I don't have enough time. And darn garnet, I realized that I discovered that I have to be the marketer in my business. I just want to stay in my zone of genius. And then, but I got to sell online. So all of these things are what like many of us go through. And for me, I tend to struggle with time, and I am so good. I'm so glad, I should say, that I have an amazing team. So I have a social media coordinator. Her name is Denise. And then I've got Colleen. I see her in the chat. She's my VA. And then I've got some amazing other entrepreneurs that I lean on. I see Natalie, and, Natalie I turn to, when it comes time for my new brand photos and, helping my clients as well. I have an amazing team. However, still, there is that struggle of time. So the juggle is real when it comes to our creating content for our business. So here are some I would love for you to like share again in the comments. And what I would love for you to share is a heck yeah. So that is HECK. That's one word. And then, yeah. And if you want, YA, if you want, you can add like several exclamation marks depending on like how passionate you are. So these are some of the things that we are all dealing with when it comes to running a business. And heck yeah, again, if this resonates with you. Answering emails, like how many emails are coming through? I know it's like a heck yeah. And, I have to like talk to you, Colleen, about helping me out there. So answering those emails, is that a heck yeah? Meeting with clients, because, we manage their social media, we manage their online ads, and we want to make sure that, we let them know what's happening. So we've got these meetings with the clients. Natalie's like a heck yeah. And how about networking? Networking, okay? So the pandemic, yeah, it's still happening, okay? But now the world is opening up and we are able to head outside again and meet in person. So there's a networking that we are doing online. And some of us are still networking online because we've discovered it's like great to like it's quicker to do that, right? And then there's also networking in person. So when you network in person, you got to make sure that you've got your top and your bottoms on. There's a lot more work sometimes that goes into networking in person. And that would be the fact that you've got to get the outfit. You might have to get some pamphlets made up, head over to the networking event all dressed to the nines. Heading over, what does that take? That is like driving, taking an Uber or a taxi, taking public transit. That is time when you are not working, and that takes away from the work. And it also is time that you're not really like working on your content. So did I get everything? I think I got that. Oh, and so giving direction to your team. You might have this growing team and you're using that time to write emails. You're getting like on one-on-one calls with your team members just to make sure that things are running smoothly. And they may have some things that they need to reach out to you about. And then, of course, you have to sell. Okay, so all of these things I think, are a heck yeah. If there's another heck yeah kind of thing that you are doing in your business, then by all means share that in the chat. So this year, the business goal for Boswell-Buck Creative Consulting, and I've gotten in a really good habit of not always referring to it as my business goal or I refer to it as like we, because we are an amazing team. And the goal of Boswell-Buck Creative Consulting is to show up more consistently. And one of the ways that we did this, and one of the quick ways that we did this, and one of the best tactics right now is by repurposing our content. And that is what we are here for. So let me talk about the benefits of repurposing your content. And this is content that you are using in different places. So number one, you save time, you save money. Now, we all heard that term that, time is money, right? So imagine like when you are able to repurpose your content, then what happens is that you are not using time to recreate the wheel. You're not using time to write things all over again. You are just simply using that content and using it in different places. Speaking of using in different places, number two is you are able to diversify. So no, this is not a financial live, but you are able to diversify, meaning that your dream clients are not all on one platform. They're not. Now, remember I talked about the fact that somebody reached out to me, and it's not just one. I've had a few people reach out and they're like, Dee, I hate social media. Well, they found me because it was a referral, or they looked up my services on Google. So some people, they're on social media, but they're not always on the platform engaging. And sometimes they're just not on it, but their business is on it. So when you diversify, you're able to get in front of your dream clients in different ways. And I mean, as in blogs, or you can use content on Google Business. You can use it for your email list for the people that you do have on that. And then you can create more content so you could be found organically. So that means that, you're not just sharing content on your website, but you are taking some of that content and you are sharing it on Google Business, for instance. So if somebody is doing a search on Google, or if they're doing a search on any other platform, then this content can help you to show up. So like, let's say going back to Google Business, if you are sharing content there, and if you happen to be in the area of that person who's looking for you, well, then what happens is that Google Business will show, you know, anybody who is under any of those keywords that are being searched, and that will pull it up. So I love to consider Google Business as like my free little website online. And the fact that people are seeing that it's updated by repurposed content, well, that is just something that is going to help your business, because I just want to say that a lot of people aren't giving their Google Business a lot of love. And so that can help you to show up first. Now, I've shared the benefits. And you're probably like, okay, great, Dee, this is great, because you did tell us you're going to let us know about the benefits of sharing content online. However, now you want to know the how, right? So, hi, Laura, nice to see you. So here, let's talk about the how. I'm going to share some BTS. And I say BTS, and my daughter, she's 10, and she's like, oh boy, here she comes, where I'm going to say, and I'm not talking about the group, I'm talking about behind the scenes. So I'm going to share some behind the scenes about what happens when we repurpose content for Boswell-Buck Creative. Now, I don't think I quite gave the definition about what repurposing content is, but repurposing your content is taking your existing content and then sharing it across different platforms, because people consume content in different ways. Now, here we go. This is, Sky is laughing at my BTS joke. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, so let me talk about how it is that we repurpose content. Now, first of all, what I do or what we do for repurposing content for Boswell-Buck is that we start off with the social media posts. So I think earlier I shared that, you could take a blog post and then share that in different ways. But what we do is we share from the point of like social media content creating. Hello, Julie. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. So we start off with the social media post, and that is because, we show up on average about 20 times per month on social media. So we've got like a lot of content to start off with. So we take that content and we see, is there a way that we can use this across other platforms? Now, we have to ask the question, because not all content is appropriate for all platforms. If you take a look at my Instagram, you'll see that I'm having a lot of fun. And by the way, I have a lot of fun here on LinkedIn, but the content that I share on my Instagram at Dee Boswell_Buck, it is a little bit different. So I love to go running, and I love cold weather running. Like, there is nothing like running in the snow. And I am living in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And there was a time when I think we pretty much were like, this is enough snow. So I saw the snow outside, and I put on my running shoes and I went out and I created a reel. So a reel is like a video that you could share on Instagram up to 90 seconds. And I put some holiday music behind this reel, and I was playing in the snow, waving at the snow plows and things like that. But it wasn't something that I shared on LinkedIn, though I do like to share some fun reels. Like, I'd like to take the reels that I did on other platforms and share them on LinkedIn. But I was like, I don't really think that this is really great for this audience. So, it's not always a good idea to share, because you got to consider your audience. And the analogy that I like to give is, how is it that you act around friends and family? So for instance, I get together with my friends And, we've been together since high school, middle school. And when we get together, watch out. It is loud. It's like, girl this, girl that. Some people swear a little bit, and it's a totally different thing, but I'm still Dee. And then when I have the in laws over, oh boy, there is no like girl this, girl that, or my mother in law would be, pardon me, I'm still Dee, but I'm showing up in a different way. And then, when it's just my husband and my daughter, there's no swearing happening. So basically you're the same person, but you really got to consider your audience, but you do have an audience and they just happen to be in different areas. So what we do, back to what it is that we do, BTS Sky, is that we take our social media content and we see where we can repurpose it across other platforms. Another thing that we do with that social media content is that we take that content and we're like, what would be a really good newsletter? So we send out a newsletter to our email list 4 times per month. And what we do is we take that social media content, we pick the best 4, and my newsletters, it's always about things that are easy, doable, actionable tips. I am very mindful about everybody's time. So the newsletters are very short. And it's always something that, the reader can come away with and say, oh, I learned something, or, I will try that. That seems pretty easy. And then we have a call to action in our emails, always for somebody to book a call. So we will share that easy, doable, actionable tip, which was actually a social media post, and it is rewritten. So it is tweaked the way, because you got to change it for each platform. And it's tweaked where we are actually writing to that person. And then there's that call to action for them to reach out. Another thing, and I talked about this, is that we take that social media content and about 2 times a week, we update Google Business, because when somebody is looking for somebody who can do full service social media management, or someone who can do Facebook and Instagram ads, when they put in all of those keywords and perhaps, they happen to be within like a certain radius, well then our Google Business shows up. It is up to date because we were easily able to update it with our social media content. Sometimes we make it a little bit shorter. And then we have a call to action. I love call to actions. So on Google Business, we share a button that is for learn more. And what happens is that after somebody can read that post on Google Business, they click on that button and it takes us over to our contact page. So that is how it helps you. Again, I love Google Business because I call it that free little website online. And it is excellent for SEO, which is search engine optimization. Another thing is that we take some of those longer social media posts and then we add a little bit more meat to it. And then we will upload it to the website. So now we've got a blog post. Again, SEO. It is great content so that when somebody is looking for what it is that we do, we have all of those right keywords in the content, which has also become a blog post. Now, here's a hack. I love to grow the email list. And we have, in many cases, taken our existing content and we have created free downloads. So here's my plug. We have a free download for 7 essential elements that you should consider when it comes to your social media strategy. If you are interested in getting this free download, just put it into the comment that just put in the word download and I'll make sure to circle back to you and get your email so that we will be able to send you this free download, which will be so helpful for you when it comes to, what are the things that you need to consider for your social media strategy. So we take our existing content and we create things so that people want to get onto our email list. And 2 more things that we've done this year is that we have been paying a little bit more attention to our Twitter account. So if you go to Twitter and you look for me at Dee Boswell-Buck, you will see that we share Twitter posts about 2 or 3 times a week. So basically what we've done is that we've taken the blog posts and then we've taken that blog post and we've made it into 5 or 6 Twitter size graphics, and we share that. If follow us on Twitter, you'll see that. And, side note, I went to Ottawa a week and a half ago to the Tulip Festival, and I took these beautiful images, these beautiful pictures. And so you'll start seeing that as of Saturday, some of those Twitter posts, they're going to have like a beautiful background. So by all means, like follow me on Twitter and, just get some joy from looking at those beautiful flowers as well. And you're going to get some interesting and some strategic things that you should consider when it comes to your social media strategy. So we are now on Twitter, and we've broken down our blog posts. And then another thing that we've done is that we are now on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, and you'll find me at Dee Boswell-Buck. And I'm really excited because, to be honest, I've had the YouTube channel for quite some time. It's been unlisted, but it's been live for about 30 days. And the last 28 days, we are at 7,000 views. Yes, we're at 7,000 views, and we're at almost 30 hours of watch time. And how did we do that? Well, some of the reels that have been shared on Instagram, we have uploaded that to YouTube. And these weekly lives that are going to be happening here, those are going to be uploaded to YouTube first. But I just wanted to create a bit of a base and like get more of an audience. So we're really excited. Now, I hope if anything, you have learned that if you've got content, you have content that you could break down into different ways and that you can share it to different places. And I know I've listed things like Twitter and YouTube, Instagram. Yes, I'm on TikTok too. But you don't have to be everywhere on social media. You want to be where it's going to benefit your business. And for us, like we're almost at half a decade in, and it was just time to expand the wings. Thank you so much, Rosanna. I'm very proud of those numbers. So we've expanded our wings, and we're going into other places online. And also, I have that dream of sharing that consistent newsletter every single Monday at 10:02, right? So you definitely have the content so that you can expand, and you don't have to expand on social media. Again, you can use that in the various places such as Google Business, your blogs. You can update pages for your website, and that would be great for SEO. And you know what? Like when you do go out to those networking events, those events in IRL, or actually it would just be IRL in real life. Well, take some of that content, and you can take some of that content and put it onto like a pamphlet and make copies, right? Or, you want to go paperless, you can have a landing page that's created and create a QR code, and you can share that QR code to somebody else's phone, and it just takes them right away to a page on your website. I've been doing that. There are lots of free apps out there. So I thank you so much for tuning in. And you know what? I do have a challenge. I love challenges. I tend to be a little bit competitive, but here is my challenge to you. I would love if you could take one piece of content and repurpose it. So again, repurposing is taking an existing piece of content and sharing it on another platform. And now all I ask is that you repurpose that one piece of content on 1, 2, or even 3 other platforms. You're going to get a gold star from me either way. So share that, and then let me know what happened, or just let me know that you did it. Because I know that a lot of times why we are not expanding our wings is that, we think that we need to recreate the wheel. So, send me a DM, let me know how that worked out. And again, if you are interested in getting that free download, and I see that you are, Lucy, anyone else, if you're interested in getting the free download for 7 essential elements to, to strategize your social media, then by all means, like, say download, and I will reach out to you in your DMs. Natalie says, challenge accepted. Awesome. I can't wait to hear from you, Natalie. So I hope you enjoyed this live of Strategize Your Business Online, which, by the way, I am going to repurpose it onto YouTube. And so you'll see it there later on this week. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. And, again, for your easy, doable, actionable tips, I will be back next week. And actually, Laura Connor is in the chat, and you're going to be seeing a post about it. But I'm really excited that she is going to be my guest next week. You will get some information on LinkedIn and across all of my other social media platforms. And if you are interested in growing your business online and you want to start as soon as next month, which is like tomorrow, but anytime next month, and by all means, reach out. You can reach out by, sending me a DM, or you can visit my website at deeboswellbuck.com and then go to my contact page. And I've got a super short form for you to fill out, and then you'll be able to book right into my calendar. So thank you again. I will see you next week, and I will